everyone, and welcome back to Rocky Top Sports Report. I'm Caitlin Gill.
And I'm Brandon Goggins, bringing you up to date on all things sports here on Rocky Top. Let's get started, Caitlin.
Thompson bowling was rocking Monday night as the Lady Vols danced past the Toledo Rockets in an exhilarating 94-47 win at home. Tennessee earned a trip to Seattle for their 23rd consecutive Sweet 16 appearance. Also, fun fact, the Lady Vols are the only team in history to make an appearance in all 41 NCAA tournaments. Even cooler, the Lady Vols are about to make their 36th appearance in the Sweet 16, the most appearances by any team in men's and women's history. The Lady Vols did not trail for a single second in the matchup and suffocated Toledo's offense, packing a fatal blow of 9 steals, 3 blocks, and 37 defensive rebounds. Tennessee's offense was explosive as well, draining 11 three-pointers. Sarah Puckett, Caroline Strickland, and Jasmine Powell had Lady Vol Nation on their feet, cheering on their girls as they continue to make history. After an incredible 2 games at home, the Lady Vols will say their goodbyes to Thompson Bowling and make the trip out to Climate Pledge Arena in Washington. The number 4 Lady Vols will tip off against number 1 Virginia Tech on Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. We're sending our best wishes to our Lady Vols for their trip to the Sweet 16. This NFL offseason has been a wild one. Free agency opened up March 13th, and since then, there have been rumors and moves happening every second, it seems. The Bears gave up their number 1 pick for DJ Moore, who is apparently worth not only a 2023 first and second round pick, but also a 2024 first round and 2025 second round pick. I can't wait to see what the Packers get for Aaron Rodgers. Adam Thielen just became a Panther. Jimmy Garoppolo packed up his bags and headed to Las Vegas to team up with Devontae Adams. And Dak and the Cowboys parted ways with beloved Ezekiel Elliott, and the Buccaneers chose Baker Mayfield to fill the shoes of the greatest quarterback of all time. And those are just the moves that have been set in stone. Rumors are flying as Lamar Jackson believes it's time for him to move on from Baltimore, and Aaron Rodgers is still dragging on his departure from Green Bay. With the NFL draft looming, moves are in the works, and I'm thrilled to see what the rest of this NFL offseason brings.
All right, now it's time for Double Takes, where we ask questions and we both give our takes. First question, Caitlin. Who do you think is going number 1 overall to the Panthers in this year's NFL draft?
I was just talking about the draft, and there is so much talent in this 2023 NFL draft class. But if I'm sure on one thing, it's Bryce Young is headed to Carolina. In a blockbuster trade with Chicago, Carolina obtained the first pick in the draft, and who better to take than the smart and speedy quarterback out of Alabama? Panthers Nation just welcomed home beloved Vikings wide receiver Adam Thielen, who is sure to give Young a consistent and reliable target throughout the season. Too bad the Panthers moved on from Christian McCaffrey last season. That would have been quite the trio.
Second question. The baseball team seems like they're still trying to figure out things as they enter SEC play. After getting swept by Missouri, how do you think the Vols will adjust down the stretch?
Yeah, Missouri seems to be beating down Tennessee this year. 2 rough losses in men's basketball, especially the SEC tournament loss, and now a series loss in baseball. Not the ideal way for the baseballs to kick off SEC play. After those tough losses, Tennessee fell to number 12 in the USA Today sports coaching poll after being number 2 for 4 consecutive weeks. Was this a case of bad weather and a brutal 7-inning doubleheader? I hope so. The Vols have a chance to bounce back from a tough series loss this week with a series against the Aggies this weekend at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. Now it's time for Quick Picks, where we give you a lock and an upset. Brandon, who is your lock for the NCAA? For my lock, I'm going to take Kansas State over Michigan State tonight. I know that in March Madness, there's no such thing as a lock, but based off the Wildcats' performance against Kentucky in the second round, I can only assume that Marquise Noel and Kansas State will be able to get it done against the Spartans. For my college upset, I'm going to take Arkansas over UConn. A coaching matchup of Dan Hurley versus Eric Musselman is enough to make this game a must-watch, let alone the Razorbacks trying to contain Adama Sinago. But hey, Arkansas likes to play fast and force turnovers, and that combination just led to the takedown of the reigning national champs. This is going to be a good game either way. Totally understandable. Now, for my NBA lock, come on now. You know I'm taking my Milwaukee Bucks over the Jazz on Friday. The Bucks have already clinched a playoff berth, but they are as hungry as ever. And let's talk about everyone's favorite, Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a week he has had. Antetokounmpo just broke Junior Bridgman's franchise record for most games played with the Bucks at 712. And not only was Antetokounmpo the youngest Bucks player to reach 1,000 career points back in 2015, But flash forward 8 years, and with the swish of a free throw, Antetokounmpo just became one of the youngest players in NBA history to reach 16,000 points. At age 28, Antetokounmpo's legacy is just beginning. I have no hesitation locking in another Bucks and 6 championship win. All right, this is not very Wisconsin of me, but forgive me. For my NBA upset, I'm going to take the Chicago Bulls over the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard is going to be no easy task for the Bulls, but with a bid for the play-in tournament on the line, it's go time for Chicago. Led by the big three, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Nikola Vucevic, the Bulls have been on fire. Vuce has been pulling out double-doubles like it's nothing, and DeMar DeRozan just played 92 minutes over 2 days last week, posting 73 points, 19 rebounds, and 14 assists. Absolutely incredible, but obviously go Bucks. That's all for us at Rocky Top Sports Report.